All right, we're live. If you can't tell, I'm cooked. My voice, it's gone. I've had to call in. I don't want to call it the replacement because many of you in the previous video we did referred to him as my replacement. I don't want to do that, but right now I'm hurting. Big Ten semis in the books. We're going to break it all down as best we can. I'm glad he's here.
Yeah.
All right, Caleb, get us started at 125. Your takeaways.
All right. Luke majored Moran, who had looked pretty good up to that point. So Luke looked pretty good. Volk, it was crazy how he beat Buzakis kind of soundly. I didn't expect it at all, but Buzakis was never really close to scoring either. It was crazy. So now it's Volk versus Lilidol in the finals.
I think Volk's an interesting matchup for Luke. He's getting hot right now. He's got a good pedigree. He's U20, I think, world champion. He's been up and down this year, but he's wrestling well now. Luke, though, his left side attack was so pretty. His offense it's the best at the weight. And when you could score like that and guys aren't really getting to him, he's going to be really, really tough to beat at 125 pounds. Anything notable on the bottoms or on the backside?
Dean Pearson only beat Kaler Ritson 4-3, so I guess that's significant. But he's got Buzakis in the Conti semis, so I think Buzakis will probably get third because he'll have either Sotelo or Moran in the third place match. So I think Buzakis got third.
You think he'll get third?
I do, yeah.
All right, we go to 133. Davino absolutely dominated Borman.
21-5 tech.
Yeah, we got the team scores. I'll show those here in a second. Actually, I could pull those in. Let me share my screen real quick. Hold on. Boom, look at this. Big Ten Championships 2026 results. All right, look at this. Okay. Wait, does this work? I can't remember if it shows black or not on the screen.
I think it's working.
Penn State 146.5, Nebraska 112, Ohio State 112, Iowa, or you can read 70, Illinois 69.5, Minnesota 69.5, Michigan 68.5. So really tight top sevens, and obviously 4 through 7 really close. Okay, did you see those, Tyler? Let me know if you didn't. It's still showing them there. Okay, good. All right, 133. Blaze Ayala was really, really tough.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at all that went to overtime?
Blaze always wrestles close matches against tough guys, so I thought it would be close, one takedown match. Overtime, I don't know, but I didn't really think Drake was ever too close to scoring, so I felt like Blaze had it the whole time.
The Penn State corner was adamant that Drake was stalling. They wanted stall warnings. They didn't come. I feel like Marcus was definitely the more active wrestler, not attacking.
He wasn't ever shot. He didn't really shoot. He was just pushing. So I don't really think you should call stalling a ton that much when you're just pushing forward. You should get stalling if you're driving them out constantly, but if you're not shooting, you shouldn't really call stalling too much.
Yeah, and I think that's the opinion of the official as well. You got to be taking some risk to get a stall calling. Blaze wasn't taking it. He did a nice left side high crotch, doubled off for a finish. When he goes, he's really good at finishing. So, Blaze Davino final. Are you wavering at all?
I don't know who's gonna win. I think I picked Blaze in Wrestle Madness. I don't know who's gonna win. It's gonna be so close.
I think Davino might do it.
I do too. I really don't know who to pick. I'll probably change my pick a few times tomorrow. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Davino is definitely scoring at a higher clip, but Borman was not the semifinal opponent we thought we'd see him against. Wanted to see him against Bird.
So now Bird and Ayala are wrestling in the Conti semis.
That's crazy. That's a crazy match. NCAA finals in the Conti semis.
Yeah, and whoever wins will get Fugit or Borman, and then whoever loses will get one of those two as well. And Bird it was a crazy match against Van D. He was 1-0, and then Van D got a concussion. He went to get checked. He came back, said he could wrestle, but then they found out Bird did an illegal move, and they were and then the Nebraska guys said he can't wrestle after they said he could, so they made him forfeit.
Oh,
that's what happened.
You saw that, or that's what you think happened?
I heard that.
So what it looked like to me was Bird hard return. they awarded one, and then they reviewed it and said it was not an illegal return, but Vandy had to default. So
I don't know what happened, honestly. I was just people were that's what the people were saying.
that was the word on the street from the
It's
state.
the Penn State fans who honestly don't know why I believe that after what I've heard today.
Why? Give me the most audacious thing they said.
They said Brandon Cannon and Victor Boymich was gonna be a close match. They said some other things. I don't need to say all of them, but
okay, that's not so bad. All right.
Cannon Voinovich. What are you talking about? That is bad. It's horrible.
Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. Ask any question. How does Devane now score on Blaze? I mean, he was on the single in the dual meet. His fireman's carry is crazy. He's got a lot of offense, but yeah, how does anyone score on Marcus Blaze? That's the question the entire country is asking at 133. Yet to surrender a takedown.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, has he given up a takedown yet? Because he was pretty close against somebody. If it was Drake or it was Schauber, he was kind of close. But yeah, I didn't think he'd given up a takedown yet.
141, Mendez. Talk about this third period from Jesse.
Dude, it was crazy. I mean, he was just toying with Nasir. He would just take him down, line up, take him down, line up. It was crazy.
Because it was not numerically, they were pretty
the first
close.
Period was like 0-0 or 1-0 because he got a stall point, right?
Yeah.
He got a point. I don't remember how he got it. And then Hardy, he beat Lombard 9-2. But they had some good scrambles, but
yeah, Brock got a cradle. That was the big sequence there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Jesse was unbelievable in that third period. The way he wore out this year was impressive. I was like, oh man, he was like maybe not going to get the major, and then 3-point takedown, and then it was over. Looking at your questions, keep asking them. Did Drake ever manage to get to legs? No. Slide by he was close on slide by.
That, but he could never really get like an angle. Blaze would just square up like right after immediately.
Yeah. I just got on how dialed is Luke L. He's dialed. He looks awesome.
Yeah, he looks really good.
Do you think Hardy can challenge Mendez?
No, I think it'll be like a major. I don't think it'll be competitive. Or I think it won't be a domination like Mendez semi, but I don't know. I don't think anyone can really wrestle with him.
Yeah. 149. We got a Shane Van Ness question.
Oh.
What's going on with Shane? He likes the drama.
Well, I mean, it's just him. He does that every year. He does it all the time. He was like down like getting majored by Ethan Miller a few years ago in NCAAs and got the pin, right?
That's true.
Yeah, he always does that. So, yeah.
Do you think he's vulnerable against Styles?
I mean, yes.
You do.
Of course he is. Well, yeah. If he's vulnerable against Ryder Block and Lock McNeil, then he's vulnerable against Ian Styles.
All right.
Lil Bro doesn't know Brock Hardy.
You don't know Brock Hardy?
I don't know him personally, but I mean, have you watched Jesse Mendez this year? He's not really been close against like anyone except like Anthony Echemendia. So
he had a close one with Brock at National Duels, but then Mendez put it on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Brock is going to spladle Mendez. Book it.
Again?
No, that's the opposite. Mendez spladle Brock.
Oh, it said Brock is going to spladle Mendez?
What do you think about that?
No way. I misread that. That's not, I mean, I don't think he's not going to take him down, let alone.
So Van Ness gave up the first, did he give up 2 takedowns?
Yes. I mean, 11-10 final. Definitely gave up 2 or 3.
Bro, updates wrestling. Yeah, I mind. Don't do it. Make your own stuff. Thank you. So Shane, he gave up those takedowns, but then he just feels unstoppable in these third periods. Like the guys can't hold up against Shane.
Crazy.
Ryder couldn't stand in front of him. It felt like the takedowns for McNeil just came so easy because of how tired he was. And then Styles held on at the end.
Man, I did not think that was really going to be that close because like Zargo had not looked good to me early. I mean, Lamber's tough, but he did lose to Clayton Jones. He got pinned in like a body lock. It was crazy. So, I mean, Zargo had not looked good at all to me. It was really, really winning really close against guys I thought he would beat by more, but Styles did hang on for the win. So, I think it'll be a close final because Van Ness has only won by like 1 point in both of his matches.
Yeah. I just don't know if Styles is the fast starter. that Ryder or Lackland is.
Yeah, that's true. Who knows?
Okay. 157.
Yeah, let me switch my bracket.
Antrell versus PJ is a final.
Honestly, Antrell has looked good to me. He had I think he majored Meckler or 8-1 or whatever, and then he beat Catcherbone 7-1 kind of soundly. But it was really 4-1, and then at the last second, Taylor got like he threw him to the ground for another takedown, but he beat him 7-1. Catcherbone was never really super close to scoring, and then Duke against Webster got the first takedown, and then just like kind of put on the brakes and held on to win. Never really got anything else.
Yeah, he didn't really generate, and but he didn't need to either.
Yeah, he's winning.
Antrell looks really good. This is the final. I think we mostly expected. I expected it. I think it's gonna be close tomorrow.
I do too. I just gotta be close for sure.
Antrell's one of the few guys that can challenge PJ's strength, and his strength.
Yeah, Antrell is very strong. Watch him. He like horsed Catcherbone at the end. And then Cannon is in the Consti semis against Catcherbone. That's a really good one. Webster has got lowery, so I'm thinking Webster will probably end up in the third place match against Cannon or Catcherbone. It's really good matches.
All right, is Brandon out of shape or is PJ a monster?
Both. Really, I mean, Cannon is injured for like a month or two.
Yeah,
he's not in wrestling shape as much as he will be at NCAAs. I think in 2 weeks he'll be ready. I'm not saying he's gonna be PJ Duke, but PJ Duke's also just a monster. So
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, 65. Messenbrink Caliendo part 6.
It happens a lot, and I don't think anything's really going to change. I do not think Messenbrink will bonus him, though.
Really?
No. Caliendo looks good. He majored Barbosa, and then Messenbrink did get the tech on Sparks, but, like, against Patty, he barely got the major, so I don't know. I don't know. He won, like, 10-2 against Patty in the first round.
All right. Okay, there it is. Caliendo, they both cruise. There's not much to say here. They outmatched their guys.
Joey Blaze is wrestling Sparks in the Consti semis. That's a pretty good one.
And Araujo has got Barbosa.
Yeah.
He beat Patty.
Yeah, should be some good matches at 65.
Okay, 74. Let's go. Haynes beats Harchla. One takedown match.
I mean, this is going to be a one takedown match in the finals, I'm thinking, too.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a one takedown match the last time. Minto did take him down last time.
Between Minto and Haynes.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, they were both 5-1 matches. Kennedy really didn't wrestle super great, in my opinion. He couldn't get to anything, really. And Minto wrestled pretty good. So
it looked like he was close on one attack. I thought he was going to hit like a.
Oh, there was that one, yeah. But for the most part, he was just pushing, but he couldn't get to like any legs, really. But Haynes looked in control all the time.
Yep. Okay. And backside looking pretty interesting too.
Yeah, Bowman, right? Bowman or Brock? No, Bo.
Bo.
Yeah, Bo versus Kennedy, and then Hartzler versus Pinto, which was the round 1 Conti match at NCAAs last year.
That's true.
So
good memory.
Pinto won last time, but I think Hartzler won.
You do?
Yeah.
I do too.
All right, 84.
Welsh beats Mantanona overtime.
That's crazy. I really did Welsh. I was like kind of paying more attention to like other matches, honestly. But like, even though McInerney forfeited, I honestly don't know. But I was like, until overtime, I was like not seeing this, but I was so surprised when I saw it was like 5-4, and then Bo got the escape to tie it up, and then they went to overtime. But Rocco got it. I was crazy.
Yep. So McInerney versus Welsh. Who are you on?
McInerney. Oh, I picked McInerney. I think he's gonna win by decision, but I think honestly he looks really good. He didn't get to wrestle Allred, so he's actually only wrestled one match, but he dominated Cargino Walsh. Because I don't know why Allred forfeited. I mean, he's obviously hurt, but I don't think he'll wrestle again tomorrow. There's no point, right? You don't forfeit in the semis and then wrestle anyone else. He's already top 6.
He's really struggled with McInerney in the past. Maybe they just want to get him healthy for tomorrow. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And then backside's Mantanona versus Cargino Walsh, and then Chris Moore versus Allred. If that happens, yeah. And then Angelo forfeited out. He forfeited against Chris Moore, so he's in the 7th place match against Fishback, but I don't think they're going to rest that. That's a crazy 7th place match also.
Very crazy.
If it was going to happen. All right, and then 97.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, Barr is just – it's crazy because me and my granddad were talking. I was like, this is a match. I think if they wrestle it 100 times, I think the same person wins every time.
Barr McDaniel?
Yeah, no, Bar Geog. Talking about Bar Geog. And And that was 0-0 after one period. And Granite was like all braggy. He was like bragging about it because he was like he was hating against Penn State the whole time, which I also am. But I was like, there's no way he doesn't destroy him. And then Bard literally just take down, let him up, and got the tech. It was crazy.
And then you got McDaniel.
Ingham.
Took care of Ingham, 10-3 decision there.
Yeah, he looked good. He has got a really good high crotch.
What's up with the backside here at 97?
We got Remy Cotton, Luke Geog, and then Solers versus Ingham. So Geog or Cotton are probably going to get third, honestly. I think whoever wins that one's getting third.
Jax Forrest is beating Kyler Larkin 10-1.
He is?
Yeah, evidently.
Wow.
If we're to believe the one-armed fisherman.
Oh, wait, does Angelo still qualify? Yeah, he qualifies because Angelo's going to get 8th because he's forfeiting now. All right. Heavyweight.
Big boys. Gadali, Mirasola was awesome.
It was a great match. Gadali looks pretty good to me. He looks pretty good to me, but I don't know. I thought Mirasola might get that one, but Gadali was wrestling pretty good. He wrestled really good against Katka as well. And then AJ, that's how he wins. They both get escapes, but AJ gets a minute of riding time and can win it. It was crazy.
It was pretty brutal.
But yeah, it was real. But in the first period, AJ was taking a ton of shots, but he literally never got to it. He literally never got to a leg.
I thought he could have got a warning there.
Feldman could have got a warning.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that was for sure stalling. I was really surprised. That should have been stalling, honestly. Yeah, Ferrari Gadali, honestly.
Backside's pretty crazy. Look at this.
Yeah, well, let me talk about Gadali Ferrari.
Oh, what do you think?
I don't know. It's gonna be really close.
I got AJ.
You got AJ? I think I picked him because you basically told me to, but I agree with it. I think AJ's gonna win really close. I don't know if he measured him at National Duels and
Vegas. Or no, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah,
and Vegas. Maybe I think he measured him twice.
He wasn't at Vegas.
I don't know what you said this. So
my bad.
But yeah, I think Ferrari's gonna win. And then backside is crazy because it's Keeter and Mirasola, and then it's Braxton Amos versus Nick Feldman. Dude, I mean, Amos looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's really strong looking. And then the 7th place match is pretty good too. It's Coy Hopke, Luke Luffman.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Feldman will win close against Amos. Mirasola will beat Keeter. And then Feldman and Mirasola is a really good 3rd place match.
Sweet.
What I think about Keegan's Bassett's swipes in the semis.
He had them. They were good. Good call.
I'm replacing JD, yes. How about Bo with the pin? That was crazy. Fireman's dump thing. That was crazy.
That was awesome. All right. I'm out of gas. I'm on ChatGPT trying to find remedies for my throat for tomorrow. Hopefully I can do another one.
A bunch of people were commenting advice at the start.
Yeah, turmeric. I'm at an Airbnb. I don't have any turmeric. I'm going to do some steam and I'm going to stop talking. That's what the first thing I'm going to do. See you guys.